everyone, and welcome to another Destiny 2 Vault of Glass guide video. In today's video, we're going to be going over everything inside the Gorgon's Labyrinth, inside the Gorgon's Maze. We're going to go over the route to take to complete this little encounter, and also the 3 boxes you need to shoot in order to unlock the secret chest room off to the right side there. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. But first, we're going to thank Padster for this. You can see him on screen now. He, very early on in our learning process, kind of got a checkpoint for this and learned where everything was and how to do it and etc. Even without a hunter. Going over first, what obviously you don't need any guns or anything like that for this encounter. It's just not getting spotted by the Gorgons. I like to have a sword equipped so that I can use my third-person peek to see where the Gorgons are and make sure we're not going to get spotted. So I recommend a sword for here. If you are a hunter, go bottom tree Night Stalker. If you have the luxury of having a bunch of extra gear, you can throw a bunch of extra gear with extra strength on it, so you can get that smoke grenade or melee, whatever you want to call it, back as quick as possible. And that way you can just kind of zip through this being unseen, invisible the whole time. So if you are a hunter, go bottom tree Void. Get some strength on your build and just keep smoking yourself and go invis, and you get this done in no time. But without further ado, let's get right into the 3 boxes you need to shoot for the secret chest room off to the right side. So as you can see here, we're spawning in right at the spawn point. We just go straight. We're going to go to the first box. Pastor's here with me because he's making sure I don't screw it up. So this is very early on in my learning process. So again, thank you to Padster for bearing with us during this. But here we go. First box. Right there through the little crack in there, I bring out my scout rifle. You would want a scout rifle or a sniper rifle here in order to easily take those out. But that's really the only requirement. Like I said, sword is very nice. Scout rifle, sniper rifle if you're the one shooting the boxes. I'm just waiting for this Gorgon to pass. You can see Patster's down there hiding in between those rocks. I need to wait for this Gorgon to pass. You can kill these guys. There is a triumph, I think, for killing 2 of them in succession, but they are extremely tanky. So do not get spotted. If you get spotted, it's a wipe. You know, they're gonna wipe the raid. So just be patient through here. Let him pass, do his thing. And then you can move on. You can see I switched to the sword here so I can have some better angle. There is a guy just off to the left, or a Gorgon just off to the left here that I want to make sure I don't get spotted by. I'm doing it on a Tightling. Patster's doing it on a Warlock, which is why we don't have smoke or anything. But it's good because you can see the whole path and everything. The path for getting the boxes and for completing are very similar as well. There's really just a difference at the end of where you're going to go. Either you go to the 3rd box or you go to the end. It's very easy. You can see this little rotation. Each Gorgon has their own rotation, their own things they do. We moved back here because the rotation from that Gorgon, there's one kind of circling off to the left over there. We didn't want to get spotted, so we moved back a little bit here. But we're going to go now. So we go up, and there's a little access point here where all you got to do is jump once, just like that, and get up on top of this rock. Get up on top of this rock so you have a good vantage point. That guy won't see you, for the most part. If the rotation's right, you don't have to wait here. You can just get onto this next rock, then wait here. That guy won't see you. There is a guy underneath, kind of like off to my left shoulder here, underneath. He kind of goes under where you are. I am listening for him, but he's not there, so I move on to the next rock. And our second box is just right there. Okay. I'll drop down on this little ledge. The next one we have to go to is straight ahead where I'm looking just then. There are a couple Gorgons that do like a figure 8 type of deal underneath us, so we need to wait for them to move. Give them a few seconds here to move out of the way. I wanted to do this in real time so you can see. I mean, obviously you have smoke. You just smoke here and just run, right? It's very easy. Don't double jump. If you can help it, double jumping will alert them. Sprinting next to them will alert them. Any kind of combat move or anything will alert them. So Just gonna wait for the right rotation. I was about to go there, and I said, nope, there he is, right? Once he passes, we're gonna go though.
Get past this, and we'll try to find somebody.
So he's gonna move. Hopefully. So he does a little fake out there. He goes that way, and then he circles back around. So as soon as he rounds that corner, we're gonna go for it. I think. Maybe not. There must be a guy underneath me. Yeah, there's one. See that one right there? That was the one. Padster probably alerted me to him. So you can see how this one that we're watching now just kind of does a circle. He does the same rotation over and over again. So if you can get here in the right rotation, you can just sprint right off of it. It's actually really easy. And once you do it more, you get more used to what's going on and where they are, and you can get this done really fast. It takes like 1 or 2 minutes. This was like my second attempt or something like that, so it takes me a little bit longer. There's one right over this row. We're going to the third box, which is just up ahead, but that guy was going to see me, so I'm waiting for him to move. And right there. Okay. So that's the pass. That's all 3 boxes. All 3 boxes destroyed. It's easiest now just to get spotted and wipe. It'll bring the whole team back to the beginning. And then as soon as you spawn in at the beginning, you want to sprint off to your right. And we'll see that here in a second. So there you can see I get spotted. I'm just waiting for the wipe. Wipe. You respawn. Right? And just run right off to the right here. One of our members does get spotted. I'm not sure who, but if you get spotted, just keep running. Don't worry about it. As long as you get to the chest, get it open, get your loot, it all counts. It doesn't matter. So just keep sprinting. The box is right there. Like I said, as soon as you spawn, just turn right, keep bearing right, and hug that wall off to the right. Get there, get the box. It's totally fine. All right. So now we're in the path to complete this maze or complete the labyrinth. So you can see I just sprint here, sprint straight. There's that Gorgon goes hide behind the rock, same rock we were behind in the beginning of the last, trying to get those boxes. I'm going to wait for these guys to move out of the way. Go up to the next one while I wait for him. There you go. Perfect. And again, if you have smoke here, you just smoke and go. It's much easier as a hunter, but it's much easier to get the whole team through too. If you can just smoke the whole team runs, as long as nobody's double jumping or anything like that, it's totally fine. A lot of times, the trick we use sometimes, especially if we get a couple new people with us, and we're getting spotted a lot or something, if the whole team just goes to orbit, one person can do this, get us to the next instance, and then everybody can join on him and or that person, and we are on your past. It's a little trick. It's kind of a cheese, but if people are having a hard time getting spotted, things like that, it's better just to kind of have the whole team go to orbit, move up, and then have everybody join back on them. So you can see I'm already at the where that second box was destroyed. I'm going to wait for this rotation again. This rotation is probably, I think, the most annoying one. But again, have smoke right off, right through it. We're going to wait for him to go away, and we'll sprint on into the next area. This is essentially the exit is right ahead of me, right about where that Gorgon is now. And so as soon as these guys move away, I'm just going to bring us on to the next one. Here I go. The entrance is really hard to see, but it is right through there. It's very dark, but it's right there. You can't, once you get there, you can't really miss it. But just follow this, and that's the end, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Hopefully this video helps you if you're struggling. Thank you all again for your continued support. Be on the lookout for the Gatekeeper and Atheon coming soon. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.
Come on.